Okay, and we are live. Happy Wednesday, mamas. Welcome to March. I hope you guys are having as nice of weather as we are having here in Colorado. It's actually in like the high 60s, and I wore shorts today, and I have the window open, and it's just amazing. So I hope you guys are able to enjoy that wonderful weather wherever you are. So I'm going to keep it kind of short today because today's video is on snacks for busy postpartum mamas. So if you're watching this, you are probably very busy and don't have a lot of time to watch. And so that's why we're going to keep it short today. But just because this is called 10 snacks for busy postpartum mamas doesn't mean you can't enjoy these snacks while you're pregnant or pre-pregnancy. So these are just great snacks. I had a friend reach out requesting that I create content on this. So Brianna, if you're here or watching, I'll make sure I tag you in the comments so you're able to check this out. So the first thing I want to talk about is kind of what the best formula for the perfect snack is. So when we're thinking about snacks, it's really tempting to grab the most convenient thing, and sometimes the most convenient thing is not the healthiest. So we want to make sure that we're prepared for when we're in a hurry to grab something that's healthy, but that's convenient for us. So when we're thinking about snacks, we're thinking about carbohydrates, protein, and fat. We want to include a little bit of all three of those in our snack. So, for example, I love having fruit as a snack, like a banana or an apple or something like that. But with just the fruit, with mainly the carbohydrates and the fiber in the fruit, you really want to pair that with some protein and fat. So you can do that by having a handful of nuts or some cubed cheeses, things like that, that's going to provide carbohydrates, protein, and fat. So what that's going to do, that's going to supply you with a steady stream of energy to get you through to your next meal or snack. It's going to keep you fuller longer, and you're going to have more of those great nutrients. So that's the first thing. We want to make sure we're not just protein or just carbs or just fat. We want a nice combination of the three. So I actually have a really great handout to give you guys tonight. So if you're watching live or you're watching in the replay, just comment snack in the comments of this video, and I will make sure that I send you, I don't think I can screen share in here, but I have this really awesome handout with this 10 snacks that I'm going to talk about tonight, and so I'll make sure I get those over to you. So the first snack I want to talk about, my go-to, is a handful of your favorite nuts or a homemade trail mix. Now the reason I like this is because nuts are a little bit higher in calories, but those are healthy fats and healthy protein. And especially if you make your own homemade trail mix, you can add maybe some of the whole grain Cheerios, or you could add a couple M&Ms, or a couple things like that. So you can have a handful of that in maybe a little snacky bag or around the house, and that is super convenient. So if you're on the road and that hunger strikes, then you can pull out your little snack bag of your homemade trail mix, and that way you don't have to go to a vending machine or drive through the drive-thru. You have that to hold you over until your next meal. So that's my first favorite. My second favorite, and I kind of already mentioned this, is an apple or peanut butter or any whole fruit. Sorry, did I say apple or peanut butter and say peanut butter was fruit? Okay, apple or banana or any whole fruit. And I love putting peanut butter on those. So again, you're getting the carbohydrates and the fiber from the fruit, but you're getting the healthy fats and protein from the peanut butter. So this one's a little easier if you're at home because it's hard to carry a jar of peanut butter around with you. I mean, you can do it, especially if you got a diaper bag, but it's not the most convenient. So that's more of an at-home snack. The next one is cheese and whole grain crackers. So this one's a little bit easier to take on the go, especially if you have maybe a little lunchbox or an ice pack in your diaper bag that you can put the cheese in. But it's super easy at the store nowadays. They sell like pre-portioned pieces of cheese. So you can get cheddar or string cheese or whatever your favorite cheese is in kind of a pre-portioned section, and you can have that with whole grain crackers. So you can, again, put those in a snack bag or just take those with you, so that that's a super easy and convenient snack for you. The next snack, this is going to be pieces of vegetables, so like either baby carrots, cherry tomatoes, or broccoli dipped in hummus. So that's a super yummy one. That's going to give you lots of great energy. You're going to get the nutrients and the fiber from the vegetables, and you're going to get that great protein and fat from the hummus. So that's a super fun one. Like I said, if you have maybe an ice pack in your diaper bag or something like that, you can put the hummus, or it's one that you can have around the house. Another one, now you can buy these at the store. They're a little expensive, but if you make them at home, they're super easy, super fast, super yummy. But roasted seasoned chickpeas. So chickpeas, they're a type of bean technically, right? So you're gonna have that healthy protein in there. And then because it's a bean, it's also got carbs in it. And then if you roast them yourself, you'll toss them with some olive oil and put your favorite seasonings on there, so that olive oil provides the healthy fat. So it's an all-in-one great snack. Now I know at Trader Joe's they have some, but like I said, they're pretty expensive. So if you have time, you might not, but if you have time to throw some chickpeas at the beginning of the week on a sheet pan, throw them in the oven, that can be your snack all week, and they are very, very addictive. The next one that I have is tuna on crackers. So this one isn't as high calorie as you may think. So this is a great one if you go to Walmart, because I've seen these at Walmart, really any grocery store, but I usually reference Walmart. You can buy the pack, the snack pack that has like the tuna and the crackers in it. Those are fine, but I find it a little more economical if you buy like the little pouch of tuna and the crackers separately and just take some crackers with you. Now this is super great for on the go, because this doesn't have to be refrigerated, doesn't have to be cooled with an ice pack. You just take yourself a little pouch of tuna, take yourself a little Ziploc baggie full of crackers, and when that urge hits, you just dip the crackers in the pouch and you have yourself some tuna and crackers. And that's a great one too. The next one is a fruit cup with string cheese. So earlier I mentioned crackers and cheese. Now, when I say fruit cup, I really mean like the little plastic fruit cups. The reason I say that is it's a lot easier to take something like that with you on the go in your diaper bag, as opposed to maybe a banana that's going to get smushed or something like that. So sometimes moms prefer the fruit cup over the actual whole fruit. And that's totally fine. You're going to get fruit one way or the other. And just having that string cheese with it is going to provide that healthy fat and protein as well. The other one is homemade trail mix. Now, I kind of mentioned this at the beginning. When you make a homemade trail mix, what I love about it is you get to customize it to your exact liking. So for example, maybe you're allergic to almonds, and most trail mix have almonds in them. So if you make it yourself, you can put your favorite nuts in there and leave out your least favorite. And you can put your favorite grain in there. So my husband thinks I'm crazy because I like the bran flakes in my trail mix. You don't have to put bran flakes in your trail mix. You can do, like I said, Cheerios or something like that. You could do Chex Mix. A lot of moms like that. And of course, if you're making trail mix, you have to put something sweet in there. So you could do like M&Ms or something. But the problem with trail mix is it is very addictive. So if you make your own trail mix and that's going to be your snack, I really recommend portioning it out into those little snack size Ziploc bags, because if you have it in like a large container, and I've done this plenty of times, it is super easy to keep going and just snacking on that trail mix. And that does add up over time, because nuts, even though they're a great food, great source of protein, they are higher in calories. So if you eat like 2 whole cups of trail mix, that's going to be a lot. So just make sure you're portioning that out. The next one I have, this is more of an at-home snack because it would have to be refrigerated, but one of those small yogurt cups topped with a little bit of fruit and granola. That is a great go-to snack. Now, if you can put it in your diaper bag, that's great, but like I said, that's more of kind of an at-home one because it does have to be refrigerated. And the last one, my favorite, is berries and an ounce of dark chocolate. So yes, I'm a dietitian and I am giving you permission to snack on an ounce of dark chocolate. The higher the cocoa content of the healthier it is. And the reason for that is the higher the cocoa content, the less added sugar and like milk they put in there. So you get more of the actual chocolate benefits. Now it is hard, like I tried like a 90% chocolate before and I was not having it. So, you know, I don't really like going more than like 65, 70% chocolate. But the darker the chocolate, the healthier, the more benefits you'll get from that chocolate. Again, I say an ounce because that's about a serving size. So, you know, indulge yourself. Have some strawberries and an ounce of dark chocolate, you know. Do that. That's okay. And that'll tie you over till your next meal. So I hope you guys enjoyed these 10 snacks for busy postpartum mamas. Next week, I'll actually be diving into snacks for gestational diabetes. So if you have gestational diabetes, or if you're worried about possibly having gestational diabetes, or you just want to know more about that, I'm going to be talking about snacks for mamas who have gestational diabetes. So they're very similar. It's just a little bit of a tweak, and I'll explain that next week. So like I said, I have this handout. It's super fun. You can keep it on your computer, on your phone. You can put it on your refrigerator. Take it with you to the grocery store as inspiration. So if you would like that handout on the 10 snacks for busy postpartum mamas, please comment snack in the comments, or you can message me directly and I'll be more than happy to get that over to you guys. So you guys have a wonderful, wonderful week. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to message me. And I will be recording that video on the top 3 mistakes you might be making if you have gestational diabetes. So stay tuned for that, and I'll be sending that out. So you guys have a wonderful weekend, and I can't wait to see you until next week. Bye, guys.